What's going on, Bears fans? Come back after another edition of Bear Down Forever. And this is going to be my prediction video, the score prediction, but it's a lot of other stuff I want to talk about real quick. So I'm going to start off with the Chicago Bears injury report. And Lucas Patrick has a toe injury, and he is on injured reserve. Armon Watts, who was missing Thursday, he had personal reasons. He's a full participant, and Larry Borom is going to be out with a concussion. The Dallas Cowboys injury report has 13 players listed on it, and some of the notable players on that list is Ezekiel Elliott with the knee. He did not participate this week. His status for the game is doubtful. You have Malik Hooker, who has a hamstring injury. He did not practice. His status for the game is questionable. You have Jerron Kearse, who has a foot injury. He was a full participant, and his status for the game is unspecified. He's probably going to play. You have Dalton Schultz, who had a knee injury. He was limited in practice for the week, so his status for the game is questionable. You have offensive tackle Terrence Steele. He had a neck injury. He was limited participant, and his status for the game is questionable as well. Defensive end Sam Williams, who has a knee injury. He was a limited participant on Friday. His status for the game is questionable. And you have Micah Parsons, who has a shoulder injury. He was a limited participant. His status for the game is questionable. And I am about 98.99999% that Parsons will play. So I'm not even going to really look into the fact that he was on the injury report, because I don't believe he's going to miss this game at all. I do believe that Zeke may miss the game and everything, and that's going to be something. But we can't sleep on Tony Pollard, because he's the real deal. He is the real deal. So all right, let's get back to the Bears. So yeah, Borom is out because he has concussion, and he didn't practice all week, and we don't know who is going to take his place. It is either going to be Alex Leatherwood, who has been activated, so he will be activated. I mean, he'll be active on Sunday unless he's a healthy scratch, which I don't foresee that happening, because they are down a tackle now. So I do believe that Lucas Patrick will start. Not Lucas Patrick, I apologize. Lucas Patrick is on injured reserve. I meant to say Riley Reiff will start in Larry Borom's space, and that Alex Leatherwood will be the swing tackle. So that is the only shakeup on the offensive line. I don't believe that Dieter Iceland is going to start over Sam Mustipher. He's just going to be the backup, and we're going to see what's going to happen. But and one of the reasons that I think that Riley Reiff will start is because he's a better pass blocker already and he's a veteran than Alex Leatherwood. Alex Leatherwood's a really good run blocker, but he struggles with the pass. And with the pass rush like the Cowboys have, it's going to be hard to have a guy in there that struggles with the pass. So I think that with the way the offensive line is looking, it's going to be pretty good. I'm going to think we have to keep an eye on Braxton Jones, because he's a rookie, and I don't believe he's ever played against anybody remotely like Micah Parsons. So that's going to be something to see. He did do pretty good against Bosa, though, against the San Francisco 49ers, though. But, he doesn't have the speed that Parsons has. So, and again, so that pass rush that the Cowboys has is pretty ferocious. So I'm going to reiterate. The Bears must be diligent in blocking. The Cowboys have 13 sacks this season. Justin Fields is the most sacked quarterback in the league. If the Bears can produce on the field in a similar fashion as the offense generated in Monday night, but geared more toward the Cowboys, they can have some success. I believe that the Bears can execute properly, and have more than enough time for Justin Fields to complete passes. But I do think that he got to read faster and get rid of the ball a tick faster, and either escape the pocket or throw the ball away, because they're going to be coming, and it's going to be something to see. So, but the good thing about it is the Bears have a good running game, so they can put some draws in there as well as with some screen passes that to help with moving the ball, which I think would be a good thing. And we all know that the Bears have the number one rushing attack in the NFL with the two running backs, Montgomery and Khalil Herbert, and Justin Fields as the quarterback was rushing as well. So a quick side note. Bears defensive tackle Mike Pennel was fined $6,222 for unnecessary roughness because of the blindside block that he had on the Roquan Smith interception. But just so you know, Mac Jones was not fined for kicking rookie safety Jaquan Brisker in the testicles. But it is what it is, man. I'm just like, it's just another one of them things that happens. My keys to victory. Number one, and I think I say this every week. I really do. I'm sure y'all watch my videos. Y'all know what I'm going to say. You got to protect the quarterback. You have to protect the quarterback. Keep the quarterback upright. And that's first and foremost. So protect him. Give him time. And yes, he has to make good decisions with the football. And he has to get rid of the ball. And he's never going to be a statue. So I'm not even going to say that. So number two, they must protect the football, and I know they only had one turnover on Monday night, but they had a few fumbles, and they were lucky, very lucky to get them back. The game could have been very different if they lost those fumbles. So must take better care of the ball. And one play, Justin was running with the ball, and the ball his knee came up and knocked the ball out of his hands, and he was lucky he was able to get it back. And but still, this is they definitely have to protect the ball, just like the other fumble he had where he rolled out and he could have threw the ball away. He had time to throw the ball away. And I said before, I understand why he holds on to the ball and doesn't throw it away, because he's dynamic and he can make plays happen. But sometimes when you're like backed into the corner like he was on the ball that he fumbled out of bounds, you just got to throw it away. But he's definitely a playmaker, and he's a very dynamic playmaker, and I can't fathom making plays the way he does. So I'm just saying that's just my opinion. So they've been pretty good these past few weeks with their offense and everything, and they have to continue to build on that. And I know that they can make some plays against this Cowboys offense, or as far as I'm talking about defense now. I'm sorry, y'all. That was a poor transition, but we're gonna roll with it. So the Bears defense can get pressure on the Cowboys offense, and they can get after Dak Prescott, but I would like to see them get more sacks, because the Roquan is the leader on sacks, and I'm the team leader with sacks. He only has 2.5, so they do a pretty good job of getting to the quarterback, but they don't get that many sacks on them. So they definitely do get their hands up and pass, and they knock the balls down, which is good, and we can definitely use that, because we can use that to force turnovers and just to get off the field. So I do like the fact that they do that, but I would definitely like to see them get to the quarterback and sack him more, and get to the running backs in the backfield and get them tackled for loss. This way we can get them behind the sticks, so they have further distance to go to pick up their first downs. Or so, so Zeke, I don't think Zeke is gonna play, but I don't want people to think that, oh, Zeke is gonna play, so it's gonna be a cakewalk. Nah, Tony Pollard's the real deal. He really is. He's really good, and he's exciting. He's a big play guy waiting to happen. He's fast. He catches the ball out the backfield, and he can take it to the house at any time. And I believe he's going to want to show Dallas that, look, if you need me to be the go to guy, he want to show them that he can be the go to guy. So they're gonna have to tackle him because the guy is. I really believe he's dynamic. I'm not gonna say he's better than Zeke right now, but I think he definitely has potential. And with him splitting time with Zeke, I understand because the Bears running back split time as well. But I think sometimes when you split time, it's harder for you to get in the rhythm. Thomas Jones was doing an interview and he was talking about '06 when the Bears went to the Super Bowl and how he was, regardless, he was splitting times with Cedric Benson, God rest his soul, and he was saying that he never said anything about it. He said, but when they got to the Super Bowl, he said he had bust out a long run, and then they went back on the sideline. He was like, no, put me back in, put me back in. He said, you got to put me back in. Then when the offense got back on the field, he grabbed his helmet, and his running back coach was like, nah, listen, and it wasn't coming from him, but he just, and he said it was just hard for him to get in his groove. And who knows? I mean, maybe the game could have turned out different, but because I think that's right around when he gave up that, but I don't want to rehash that. That's God rest his soul, and we gonna keep moving on. So they just got to make sure they wrap up Pollard, and they got to wrap up everybody. Make sure they get good tackles, and the team has been tackling pretty good this season, which is good. So except for Saquon Barkley, but Saquon Barkley is Saquon Barkley. I cannot really put that on the team because the guy, he just does that to everybody. But if they can, wrap them up and everything, and get like I said again, get pressure on the quarterback, get sacks on it, protect the football. The secondary has to make good plays. They have to stick with that, man. We can't have lapses like the play when they had the big play in Monday night where he was just running across the field all by himself. Because Dak is a better passer, and so, but hey, so man, again, I'm excited because the Bears are gonna be playing, and I always get excited for the Bears games, and I know y'all know that because we bear down forever here, baby. No matter what, this is what we do here. We bear down forever. So, I'm just about done with this video, and I just want to give my score prediction because I do believe that the Bears are gonna win. And oh yeah, I want to say too, a lot of people are saying that the thing was an upset. I guess they was upset because they had New England favored by, I can't remember how many points they're favored by, but it wasn't upset to me because I picked the Bears to win anyway. I don't think it was an upset. And the Bears are favored, underdogs by, I think, 9.5 points for this game. And I believe that the Bears are going to win. I got them at 28-21. And if they play the way they played on Monday night, they can do this. They can beat this team. This team is very talented, and I'm not taking anything away from this team. But when Poles was building this team, I saw what he was doing, and I understood what he was doing. Yes, he took some players that cost less, who hasn't had the careers that other players have had, but he did that because he was like, okay, I'm going to get a lot out of these guys because they have something to prove, and they can come here and they can get more playing time, and they can showcase what they want to do. He signed a lot of guys to 1-year deals or 2-year deals, but 1-year prove-it deals. So that means you got to come here and you got to ball out. Now, granted, the one player who's been taking the most advantage of that is EQ, and I believe that the Bears probably will try and keep him around because he's been the only player. But Pringle's been hurt. He's been hurt twice. So he's on IR now. So, but I do believe that the Bears can continue to step forward and push this thing, and I see it. I hope that Velus Jones can make sure he gets a good grip on the football, regardless whether he's a return man or a receiver. I just don't want to see him put the ball on the ground, and I want to see him make some more dynamic plays and he get an opportunity. And I definitely. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I definitely believe we're going to see more N'Keal Harry in this game because they're going to utilize his big body. He was open a few times on Monday night, but Fields when he went to Mooney, I think the majority of the time when N'Keal Harry was out there, he was open. But anywho, so I think that the Bears are going to win 28-21, and that's the way I see it, and I really believe that, and they might even put up more points and give up less points again. So here we bear down forever. So hit that notification bell. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Because y'all Bear fans, y'all know Bear fans. Tell them come check out this Bear fans. Because here we bear down forever no matter what. I don't care what it is. When it's all said and done, win, lose, or tie, we gonna bear down forever. That's what we do here. That's why y'all here checking me out. Because y'all love the Bears like I do. So with that being said, I'm out.